Coming to you live from BMTV Studios in Lenny Neuters' apartment. This is BMTV with Lenny Neuters featuring Bo and the Jangles. And now, here's your host, Lenny Neuters.
Hey, Mashers and Minions, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? Anyway, we had an awesome time this weekend. I don't know if you checked my blog, but we had the company picnic, which was awesome because it was at Sylvia's place, and Sylvia invited a bunch of her friends who hung around by her pool, and as you know about her, her friends are hot. Bone in ribeye, if you know what I'm saying. Bone in. So we were making some food, and you know, LaQuisha brought some fried chicken, which I don't know if that fairly played into her racial stereotype, but that happened until Jackie brought the fried rice, and then it surely did. But let me tell you what else happened. My good friend Maddox, as you all know, my bestest friend Maddox, decided it was his time to bring dessert. Well, that's what he drew. And he brought little Jell-O cups, which Jell-O's fine, but the cups were ridiculously small. So I had one and then two, and I'm like, this isn't dessert. So I had 3, 4, 13 cups later. Next thing I know, I wake up in the middle of the highway with nothing but a apron on my dingus, and I'm sitting there singing the Hallelujah chorus. I didn't even know I knew the words to that song. That didn't happen. I woke up in a ditch with the raccoon sucking on my dingus. Ladies and gentlemen, Bo and the Jangles!
Shibuya, shibu-boo. Shibu-boo-boo, shibuya, I like my watermelon. My French and bees, my shibuya style, and my moonshine. Shibu-boo-dee, shibu-boo-ba, shibu-boo-boo-boo, ah! Shibu-boo-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, yabba-dabba-da, yee-haw! Shibu-boo, shibuya, ba-ba-ba, yee-hoo!
Bo.
Woo, woo, woo! Woo!
Wow!
Woo!
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 Wee!
Wow! Wow!
Yeah!
Wee!
Poosh! Wow!
Woo! Ha! Waka! Shabu! Shook! Shibuya! Shush!
Okay, so how was your weekend, Bo?
Yeah, fantastic, baby. Fantastic little tribute to the Clayton J. Huff Memorial Hall, where I was jamming out on the food court in Alabaster, Tennessee, yeehaw! Where I played in the same stage, the same arena, the same venue as good old, you might know him as Santa Claus, but I know him as St. Nikolai.
Wow.
Fantastic gig, baby. Sweet southern hospitalities with little
That is
Daisy
great,
shorts.
Bo.
Woo!
That is great. And you know what they have at the
Hot ladies,
in
baby.
most malls?
What's that?
Java Huts. And
Java,
speaking of Java Huts,
Java.
which brings us to our next little segment called What the Coffee Girl Said to Me.
What the cover girl said to him playing in a food court asking for a nice cup of coffee.
Yeah, I spent the last 36 hours straight in the Java Hut, most of which staring at Lorelei, some of which reading my book, Wuthering Heights. Anyway, I went up to the counter and she said to me, "Thanks, here's your change." She totally noticed I bought a new shirt just for her. Woo! Woo! Yahoo! Yahoo! Wahoo! We have got a great show for you. Bo, take us to commercial break. Stick around, you're gonna enjoy it. I know you will.
Different little style, baby, little jazzy. Shit-a-boo-ba-ba, yeehaw! Shit-a-boo-ba-ba, yeehaw! Shit-a-boo-ba-ba, yeehaw, yeehaw, shit-a-boo-ya-ba. I drink my champagne. Look right, no hand. That's good cold duck, baby, 1945. Shibuya, 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 ba, 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 ba.
Nice. That was hot. That was the hotness.
Smoking,
Bo and the
baby.
Jangles, everybody.
Smoking,
Welcome
baby.
back. Thank you so much for sticking around. We have got an awesome guest for you next up. Yeah, I worked with him a little bit on his new website, and it is called thewebsurfers.com with the in front. And his name is Rooster. We're going to find out all about how he got his name right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Rooster!
Caw-caw! Caw-caw! What's up? What's up?
Ah, Rooster. Rooster. How you doing, man? It's a very nice handshake out there.
What's up, dudes? What's up?
All right,
What's
nice with the intro music. That is hot.
That's smoking stuff, baby.
That was smoking,
Yeah,
bro.
it was very hot, very hot. So, Rooster,
Throwbacks.
what's going on?
Yeah, dude, I'm just chilling.
Yeah?
You know?
That's
Yeah,
nice to
I'm
see
glad
you.
to be on your show, man, for real.
Yeah, as I was to be on yours.
No doubt.
How's everything going over there at the Web Surfers?
Yeah, not bad, you know, a little cooped up with Granny McGregor. She's still, you know, being a little bit of a pain, but, you know, it's all good. We're just chilling, hanging out.
Rooster lives with his grandmother.
Yeah.
No, that's actually a
it's not
fact.
a joke, bro. It sucks.
And anyway, so why don't you tell them a little bit about how you got your name there, Rooster?
Well, yeah, well, basically, how I got my name is pretty simple. It, you know, also happens that I'm a surfer, if you can tell.
Right, I didn't want to stereotype.
Right, well, that's cool. We're not stereotyped, we're just for real, you know?
Right, for real.
And so I was just like boarding, and I was boarding every morning, and I would wake everyone up, you know what I'm saying? And I was like,
Hey, Floaty,
yo, it was
Floaty.
like 5:30, and I was like,
Whoa,
and then
whoa.
like that would be the call for
Floaty.
Floaty, my
You're
man
in the
Floaty right
frame
here, to
there.
be like, yo, give me a caw, dude. Caw. Yeah, and so we were like there, and he like would come and film me, and I'd go surfing, and that was it, man.
That's awesome.
cool. And he's floaty because he has narcolepsy and he passes out sometimes.
Right, and he wears floaties on his.
That's right, because he wouldn't be alive today if those things saved his life.
Saved his. That is an incredible story.
It's great.
Wow. So how many hits are we doing over there at the Web Surfers?
It's a what, bro?
Huh? I don't get it. So is that a reference to how many hits on the website you're getting?
He's a little slow, baby.
Total Gramified on that one.
The Gremlins was an awesome movie.
No, not
You
totally.
don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them wet.
No, it was a good show though.
Yeah.
I totally took a few hits on that one, and they were like,
Is
and
there,
I was like, whoa, dude, what's up with those guys? I've took it.
Wait.
A few too many
What,
tokers,
Rooster?
you know what I'm saying? A few too many tokers.
Okay, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
is
This
there a
is-
gremlins.com?
That's
That's different. That's different
Yeah.
stuff.
No, is there?
What's that? Dude?
Gremlins.com?
No, I don't know, man. You should check that out. Maybe we'll web surf it on our next show.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
So awesome. And I heard you're launching some product.
We are launching some product, and I have something to show you.
Oh, let me see it.
And something to gift to you, my
A
friend.
gift.
Whoa.
To gift
Whoa,
you.
first gift.
Well,
First
First
gift
gift.
on the
First
show.
gift.
I would like to show you the official Web Surfers hat. Can we get a close-up on that? It's www.thewebsurfers.com, and you can come and get our merchandise in that store. And Lenny, this crazy capo is for you, dude.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
I get to keep it.
Just one
That
touch,
is the
one
hotness.
touch.
The hotness.
Can we
You know
try
what?
it on? Can we try it on?
You want me to try it? I'll
Just
try.
right there, dude.
We get
Yeah.
a little small, but that's okay. That's all right.
This guy's
You know
got
what?
a humongous noggin. Dude,
I
look at that
feel
guy's
like
nog.
I
Dude,
got a
crazy.
gift for you.
It's a nog,
This
man.
is for you.
No way. What is
Yeah,
this,
it's
man?
a motorcycle and yellow, like
Nine,
your
10,
shirt.
baby.
It's cool. Do you give this to all your guests?
No, just you. You're my first guest. You gave me a gift, and I feel like Christmas must
So it's
get
like a
back.
little Asian invasion culture. You know what I'm saying? Like gifting back and forth.
And there you go. It is.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Now, I want to say it's been such a pleasure having you on. For more information about Rooster and Floaty and Grandma and everybody else over there at the Web Surfers, check out www.thewebsurfers.com. Rooster, always a pleasure.
You too, Lenny.
Yeah, it's,
like if I ever need anything more, can I call you?
Call me anytime you want.
Great, dude. Hey, Bill. It's for real, dude.
Hang 10, baby.
Hang 10. Hang 10,
Righteous.
dude. Come on. Hang 10. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was weird and wild, baby.
It is a pot reference hit. Ha! That was great. What an awesome episode we had for you today. Wouldn't you agree? I know you're shaking your head nodding. I can tell. I can feel the vibes coming my way, baby.
Feel it, baby.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We have got an awesome show for you next time. But remember, before I go, we got a couple weeks left to send in your submissions for this guy, to Lenny@buttonmasherz.com. We've only had a few suggestions. We could definitely use more. And your opportunity is to come and sit next to me on my television show. How awesome is that?
Wow.
So remember, when you got your joystick in your hand, think of me, Lenny Neuters, and Button Masherz TV for all your button mashing needs. www.buttonmasherz.com. Take it, Bo. Oh, I'm feeling that.
You'll feel this, baby.
Yeah.
Get up and shake your little tail feather, baby. Shaboo, shaboo, shaboo. Right here, baby.
Woo! 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 Meow, meow. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Ew, ew!
Shoo, shaboo, baboo, shaboo, yeah. Shaboo, da, shabba-ba. Shaboo, 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 shaboo. Now on this next verse, baby, I want you to cut a rug with those dancing feet, baby. That's a time step, baby. Wings. Bigger!
I can't do anymore.
That's beautiful, baby.
No, it's
beautiful.
hard. I can't. I forgot.
Big finish, baby. Big finish. Not yet, baby.
Okay.
There it is.